Afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let them know, let them know.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Travel.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. He'll get this to Eckler. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, it's Carr. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. To throw his Carr. On the screen, this is Eckler. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Badgley's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Under 10, 10. Check. Watch twist. Hey, white. X3, 218, chopper. Joker. Get out.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's our time. It's our time. Check, 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 check. Switch.
Hey, check, check.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill.
All right, 21 tonight.
Here's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they've put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, orbit.
49's the mic. Watch 49. And let's get this, get this. 49.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan, he completes it to Julio Jones. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Watch the screen. Pass. 58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Hey, South.
58 to Mike. Check the out.
20.
58 to Mike. 58. 58.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Going on the ground with Eckler. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Chopper!
Draw play. It's Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All day, every day.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A 3-yard touchdown run. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, this complete to Jones. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 73 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, we go 37 to Mike. Mike 37.
Hey, Mike 7.
Push him back. Hey, we go.
Throwing again. Carr, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Carr. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Rip left, rip left. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Good dude. 29. 29. 5.
Carr now on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Tack McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's right. Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Strip that 6-18.
Now Carr. Going for it all. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
Carr. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Derwin James with a pick, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you. So
they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six. Caught by Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a play fake here on first down. That one complete to Hill. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be second down.
Gun. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Switch. Wide. Gun. Get wide. Check 30.
Hey, Haywood.
Say wide.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Check 24. Showing it. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. He's crashing.
Ryan keeps it on the sneak, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second and 11 now. Carr. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Carr completes it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the ground, it's Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 36, Carr escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
He's brought down by Deion Jones. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
45.
Now they'll throw with Carr. He's got Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. This is a counter play. Eckler. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. he did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw his car. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. Carr now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Now Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for our visitors, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for